The Children's Movement of Fresno's mission is to inform and support individuals, businesses, and community leaders in Fresno County to make the well-being and education of children a priority in every decision. Joining us today about what they do and their big event coming up is founding director of the Children's Movement of Fresno, Linda Gleason. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
I'm so glad you can join us and tell us a little bit about your organization.
Well, the Children's Movement started back in 2011, and the whole idea then was we needed a way to build a movement, inform our community throughout Fresno County about why our children need to be the first priority in all of our decisions. Absolutely. So we launched the effort then, and this will be our 8th annual breakfast celebrating that.
And what inspired having a breakfast to help out the kids and make a difference?
Well, we realized in the context of needing a better informed community about why investments for children have a huge impact on all of our well-being. We realized there's a state of the city address, there's a state of the county address. We needed a state of the children too. Yeah. So we decided that that was appropriate to celebrate not only what good is happening for the benefit of our kids, but how much work we have to do together.
And you guys have a big amount of people that help out with this locally, right?
Yes, we do. The Children's Movement itself is over 4,000 people throughout Fresno County. And it's really inspiring. It crosses 10 different sectors. There's 66 different organizations that are involved that are actually directly doing work for the benefit of kids. And then teachers, parents, etc. So it really is an expansive movement that we've been building over the last 8 years.
Well, they always say it takes a community to really make a difference, and it's so true.
Yes, it does. And I think what we realized in the beginning was that we didn't have a narrative that actually connected all the dots in terms of why certain stages of our children's development actually make a difference, and the cascading impact if we get those wrong. So people didn't understand the importance of preschool and how that actually connects to reading on grade level by 3rd grade, and how that actually connects to how they're doing in 5th and 8th grade math, high school graduation, and on.
It's scary and incredible all at the same time. What happens at the breakfast? If anyone goes, what day is it and what's going to be happening?
Well, it's this Thursday. It's at 7:30. It's at the Clovis Veterans Memorial District. There'll be nearly 700 people there. Wow. When you look out on the room, you really get a sense of the degree to which this is a diverse group of people, not only in what they do for the benefit of kids, but from where they come, their perspective, their life experience. It's really a chance for us all to get in one room and celebrate, and also challenge ourselves to continue to work together harder and make sure that what we're doing is actually making a difference.
Absolutely. And you guys have a keynote speaker.
We do.
Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Well, Dave Lawrence Jr. is coming back to Fresno. He was our original keynote speaker back in 2012. This was someone who a small group of us in Fresno had met back in Washington, D.C. in 2010. What an amazing man. He has a career history, accomplished and impressive career history in journalism. He retired as the publisher of the Miami Herald, and early. He was 56 years old, and has made the decision this last 20 years of his life to be a champion for children.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. With that, you guys have some things you're launching here in the future.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So we've been working for the last year on the Preconception to 5 blueprint for funding and advocacy. In an effort to be really specific and clear collectively about what we need for the benefit of our children from preconception through 5 years old, we have designed and implemented the most comprehensive plan our community has ever been involved in. So we will be presenting that at the breakfast. We're very proud of the work. We feel like it is included over 800 people in the development of this plan. So the goals that are outlined, the strategies, of which there are 55 in key areas for investment opportunities and improved systems work, are really things that the community feels like they can do.
Wow. I mean, how does it feel to have such a clear message you said that you're going to be offering at this breakfast, and to have it all out there now? Yes,
it feels good, and it also feels right, and I feel that what's important to relay, because we can plan. I think that Fresno's had a lot of history in planning. I think specificity around planning is key, and this work product really represents the specificity needed. I think now what we'll be doing is really holding ourselves accountable to implementation.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for chatting, and thank you for just everything you're doing for our community and the kids in it.
Love it, and I'm grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thanks.